Imagine standing before Allah on the day of judgment and discovering that the deed which saved you was not the one people praised. Not your wealth, not your status, not even the deeds you thought were your greatest achievements, but a small act of kindness that no one knew about. Today, I want to share a story that carries a powerful lesson for every Muslim. There was once a man who lived in a quiet neighborhood. People knew very little about him. He kept to himself. He rarely spoke to others. Most of the neighbors assumed he was not particularly religious because they never saw him involved in community activities. A righteous man living nearby began having a strange dream. In the dream, he was traveling to Makkah with this neighbor. The dream came once, then twice, then a third time. Each time, the message became clearer. The neighbor was meant to go on a sacred journey. Confused, the righteous man sought advice from a scholar. The scholar said, "Perhaps Allah is showing you that you should reach out to him." The man hesitated. He barely knew his neighbor, but after seeing the dream repeatedly, he decided to knock on the door. The neighbor welcomed him inside. After some conversation, he explained the dreams. Then he made an unexpected offer. "My brother, I want to take you to Makkah. I will cover the expenses. I simply ask that you come with me." The neighbor was shocked. He lowered his head and admitted something painful. "I don't even know how to pray." The righteous man smiled. "Then I will teach you." "I don't know how to perform wudu." "I will teach you." And so the lessons began. Day after day, step by step, the neighbor learned things he had never practiced before. Soon, the two men embarked on their journey. For the first time in his life, this man stood before the Kaaba. For the first time, he raised his hands in sincere dua. For the first time, he tasted the sweetness of turning back to Allah. Something inside him changed. Every night, after the group returned to their hotel, he quietly slipped away. No one knew where he went. He would spend hours in worship, hours in prayer, hours speaking to Allah. The same man whom people once assumed had no connection with religion. Then one night, he did not return. His companions became worried. They searched everywhere: the streets, the hotel, the gathering places. Finally, they found him inside the sacred mosque. He had passed away while worshiping Allah. The news stunned everyone. People could not understand. How could someone who spent so many years distant from worship receive such a beautiful ending? When his companions later met his family, they searched for answers. "Tell us something about him. What secret did he have?" His wife thought for a moment. Then she said, "My husband was not perfect, but there is one thing he never abandoned." Every month, he would take part of his earnings and help an elderly widow who lived alone. He bought her groceries. He checked on her well-being. He made sure she never felt forgotten. And he did this quietly, without posting it, without telling people, without expecting praise. The companions asked, "What did the elderly woman say about him?" The wife replied, "Every day she made the same dua. Not for wealth, not for success, not for status. She would simply ask Allah, 'O Allah, grant this man a beautiful ending.' A simple dua, repeated day after day, year after year. Perhaps that sincere prayer rose through the heavens. Perhaps Allah accepted it. And when the time came, Allah honored that servant with an ending that people only dream of. My brothers and sisters, never underestimate a hidden act of goodness. A meal given to someone hungry, a kind word to someone lonely, a helping hand to someone struggling. You may forget that deed, but Allah never forgets. And the person you help may raise their hands in the darkness of the night and make a dua for you that changes your destiny forever. Do not chase people's praise. Chase Allah's pleasure. Because one sincere deed performed only for Allah may open doors that years of public actions never could. And perhaps, somewhere, someone is making a dua for you right now. A dua that Allah may answer at the moment you need it most. May Allah grant us sincerity in our deeds, acceptance in our worship, and a beautiful ending upon La ilaha illallah. Ameen.